All right. Leonard is attempting to learn why subatomic particles move the way they do.
Really? That's it? Well, that doesn't sound so complicated.
It's not. That's why Leonard does it.
That is the beloved and brutally honest Sheldon Cooper from the CBS comedy The Big Bang Theory. Actor Jim Parsons has brought Sheldon to life for the past 10 years on this hit show. And now he's also behind the camera as executive producer and narrator of a new show. It's called Young Sheldon. The series introduces us to the eccentric scientist as a child. Ian Armitage stars as a boy genius in the prequel to The Big Bang Theory. In this preview, the premiere episode, the 9-year-old Sheldon goes on his first day of high school.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
That boy has an exposed tattoo.
he does.
I wonder if he knows that's in violation of the dress code.
Speaking of which, how about we lose the bow tie?
Why?
Look around, honey. None of the other kids are wearing one.
Well, perhaps I'll start a fad.
No, you won't. Please trust Mommy. All right, tell you what. You take it off, and this weekend, I'll take you to Radio Shack.
The kid wants to go to Radio Shack. We are pleased to welcome Jim Parsons and Ian Armitage to Studio 57. What were you going to say, Ian?
So I was going to say, you earlier asked me to think of 3 words that were like really funny.
Yeah, 3 lines.
From the pilot.
Yes.
And actually, I have 4.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank goodness.
Go ahead, give me 3 lines. Go ahead.
First of all, that girl's blouse is diaphanous.
Like
which
that.
means I can see her brassiere.
Okay.
Second of all, we have, Mom, when should I be expecting my testicles?
That's-
Your favorite
Yes,
one.
Yes,
Yes.
that is my favorite line in the pilot.
Third, we also have, perhaps I'll start a fad.
Yeah, we saw that one.
And fourth,
Last one?
let me think.
Well, we'll go to Jim and you think of the last one.
Yes,
But
sorry,
Jim,
I had it. Right.
Jim, this was your idea. You went to Les Moonves and said, wouldn't it be fun to show Sheldon before? What were you thinking? Why did you think we're onto something here? Because you really
Well, the
are.
first thing we were trying to think of, it was me and my production company, anything related to that we could take a show out about. And we were going with my nephew. That was the first thing. He's a 10-year-old. He's 11 now in Texas. He's very smart. And as we started talking about it, it was like, well, this is describing a young Sheldon, or it could be. So I checked in with Chuck, first of all, because I thought,
Chuck Lorre.
if he has any interest in this, I should talk to him about it. But I didn't think he would. I really thought, I was like, they would have thought of this before. This is like, they've been building the material for it for a decade. I mean, we've had anecdote after anecdote about young Sheldon that we've talked to, that Big Sheldon has talked about. And, but they jumped at it. And what they've done with it is really miraculous, in my opinion. It is its own show. It's its own memory play. It's an origin story. What were you going to say?
I love how you don't refer to yourself as old Sheldon.
What do I call myself?
You called yourself Big Sheldon.
Big Sheldon. Oh, yeah.
So it don't make sense for there to be an old Sheldon, but I love how you don't.
That's the nicest thing I'll say about myself today, probably. Just big, not old.
I also thought of the 4th one.
Okay, go
Think,
ahead.
monkey, think.
Think,
Monkey thing. Ian, what did you, when you started Big Little Lies, and so a lot of people know of you, but what did you think when you got this character?
Oh my goodness. I was so happy and excited that it was, like, it came sort of as a total shock because I thought, oh, yeah, I get to do another audition. I was at my grandma's over Christmas. I just barely even memorized it. And I was just like, my mom filming it was probably the best thing about it. Like, and then I got a call back, so I was like, oh, well, that's pretty good. So I went in, I did it, and I met Mr. Jim.
Well, you nailed
So
it.
who's
You
responsible
nailed
for you
it.
being an actor?
Yeah.
You or your mom?
Well, you see, it doesn't exactly run in the family because my mom's not an actress, but my dad is an actor, and
You just saw him this weekend.
yeah, I did. I saw him in Hamilton, but the only difference is he's a theater actor, so and I act in TV shows and stuff. I did actually do a thing. It was like it was called Millions. It was I'm blanking, a workshop.
A workshop. But
On
this
the
is the
show.
thing that's so cool about this role, Jim, is that for his character, for Ian's character, you're not just putting Sheldon's words in his mouth.
No.
It's not like you're trying to do adult words for
No.
this little boy.
No,
Talk about that
one of the things
process.
we've been talking about a lot is that it really is its own character.
Yeah.
In the same way that, because what you're seeing is Sheldon, how he became what we see in the adult show.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of its own creature that he's portraying here. And there are overlaps, but there's also, like, we watch him discover things like comic books. We watch him discover things like his clothes are going to change style as he goes through this. And I don't know. It's like all the things that you associate with Sheldon now, you see how they got there through him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's it like, Jim? Because we are used to seeing you in front of the camera
Yeah.
to now have this additional role as a producer.
I'm very mediocre at it. Very mediocre.
That's what they say about you,
Not
Jim.
true.
Yeah.
Well,
And that isn't true, is it?
Not true.
There's nothing about you mediocre.
No.
it's very strange, and it's taken a lot to get used to even talking to another actor, in this case Ian, like,
Giving directions.
sort of. I mean, I've never been someone who's comfortable giving other actor direction, and, I don't know what makes any other actor tick necessarily, and I don't want to break it, so, or him, but Ian's
not
very
that
smart.
fragile.
No, you're not actually.
I'm not fragile, but I'm not
You're
that
flexible and resilient.
Pliable. Yeah.
Pliable.
Yes.
Good Ian. But Ian's just so easy to talk to.
Okay, so one of the other interesting things, this actually takes place in 1989, and you were not alive in 1989.
I was not alive.
Right. We were all alive. So what were some of the funny things you learned about the 80s from doing this show?
First of all, the clothing sort of took me by surprise because you have a lot of things that would be considered totally outdated and really weird today, and stuff like that. So
No
it
cell
just-
phones.
Yeah,
No cell phones.
cell
The dial
You
phones.
had
yeah.
those like huge things, whatever they are.
And Big Bang's coming back too. It ended with you proposing.
That's right.
So we'll find out. Did she say
We
yes?
get an answer tonight.
And in real life, you've gotten married after many.
I did. Yes,
You
I
and
did.
Todd, congratulations.
Thank
What
you
took
very
you so
much.
long to make honest people out of each other? Honest men, you and Todd.
Well,
you
I
were
think
dating a
that
long time,
we've-
Jim.
Almost 15 years now. I think it was just when we first got together, and it was a real thing between us, and we knew it was probably long-lasting. Marriage wasn't a possibility.
Right.
And we went on so long that even once it wasn't. We were like, well, we're happy though. But then we said, what the hell? Let's have a party.
What the hell? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, such a great show. Congratulations.
If you go happily
Jim
ever
Parsons?
after, what the hell? Then
Jim Parsons and Ian Armitage. Young Sheldon. You can see this season's 11 premiere of The Big Bang Theory tonight. Children pick up everything, Jim, at 8, 7 Central. That's followed by the series premiere of Young Sheldon at 8:30, 7:30 Central, right here on.
CBS.
Oh,
I
all right.
I
You
was
can hear more of our CBS This Morning on our podcasts on iTunes.